Well, hello, dearest Resistance fighters, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. I'll be your host today, the hateful... I don't know. I'm not hateful about this game. Let's see. I believe last time we rode that thing up. I'm gonna try to record a super long session of this game today, and I'm also gonna try to stop being so salty about this game. I actually feel somewhat guilty about how I've treated it. By no means is it a good game. It's fun, but I don't think it's good. But I need to embrace that. It's no Persona 3. That's all I'm saying, folks. Fresh air, finally.
Smells less like a capital, more like a sewer.
Well, it's better than those
Even empires have need of
fucking
sewers.
zombie dungeons.
The runoff from Arcades proper pools here. Those who lack papers to live in the city itself.
Papers, please.
The mighty who have fallen, and the fallen who would be mighty. Their eyes never leave Arcades.
I guess it must be a lot nicer than this place.
Oh, to be sure. Arcades reeks of a different filth. Let's be off. We can follow our noses to Draclo.
The aristocratic filth. The scent of excess. Old Arcades. I'm guessing that over there is Arcades. So this is basically New York. Come to buy information, or perhaps to sell. Knowledge is what makes this town work. Why, if I had Gil or a chop to spare, I'd make an offer for what you know right now. I don't know why I gave her that voice, but okay. Welcome to Arcades. Old Arcades, that is. The people here, they all took their dreams up to the city. Adam stripped away and fell back down. So I was wrong, this isn't New York, this is London. Yours is an unfamiliar face. If you're here hoping to go up to the city, best find yourself information that's like to interest the artisans and gentry. Word travels fast in this town. New information is born, grows old, and dies in a day. The Emperor's assassination? Ancient history, my friend. Well, we have been kind of out of touch with really anyone civilized for quite some time now. Now that's a face I dislike. It's the eyes. Beady, shining. Eyes that see but ne'er show. You know the sort. Whom do I speak of? Vayne, of course. Only a man like that could do what he's done. Killing his own two brothers in cold blood for opposing the Emperor. And then killing the Emperor himself, pretty damn sure? A knot of rust. Am I going to talk to everyone to find information? I tire of swapping tidbits of information in the street. Though there's naught else I fancy doing, truth be told. That's the problem with success. What are you fishing for? What can you catch here? Well, lots of things, I suppose. Depends on what you're fishing for. Me? I'm fishing for my past. For the fire of my youth. What? No, you cannot feed a family with the past. But you can keep yourself warm at night. Hello, Trent. Okay. Definitely. I mean, I don't know what I would expect. These are all obviously trap chests to thwart you if you had by chance missed any of the other treasure chests leading up to this point that ye should not have opened. Because I guess it's possible that you could have stumbled into the Zodiac Spear. Possible, not very likely, but possible. This would make damn sure. Surely one of these has got to have something. I'm also going to try not to completely shit all over the amazing treasure chests in this game. The Mughals of 8. A Sikh there was, he sought to play Kupo Podi Podillo. Said he, I'll take you far away, Kupo Popi Podai. A gourmet tour he promised us, Kupo Podi Podilli. But all we've had is curds and whey, Kupo Podi Poday. Is that all you fucking Mughals do, is sit there and sing fucking sea shanties? I'm going to assume that's what that was. Not necessarily the sea, but the sky. The sky pirates. Hello, you. Hello there, Oh, don't bother trying to talk to her. Miss Sister's not stopped looking off into the distance since a fellow went up to the city. Rest in peace. Vulgar. There are so many people in this town. It's just packed. It's packed with the trash of Arcades. What, my spider senses are tingling that there's more Rustonauts laying around. Honestly, one of these is going to be a really good weapon. Or it's going to be a rare gambit or an entire Esper. Hey, there's a save point. I don't really need to save, but since we're here and we don't know what's going to happen, we might as well make a save. Hello, you low-level thugs down there. I see you. Someday we'll level them up. Hello. Entering the capital. You have the credentials. Yeah, I do. Huh, well, I don't see any. We can't just throw open our gates to you vulgars, you know. Especially not the lying kind. Away with you. Well. Well. There's a sight for sore eyes. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Not here. Oh, wonderful. Enter the street ear. A pirate would do well to smile. Wouldn't want to sour his reputation. You know this guy? An old friend. He's a street ear, a peddler of rumor and hearsay by the name of Jules. He'd bite a gill given him by his own mother and shave it by half to pay for her funeral. Sometimes an ear with tight purse strings is the order of the day, like when a pirate decides he fancies going up in the world. To the city, you know a way. In Arcades, knowledge is power, and power has a way of opening doors, boy. Now, a fool will buy a sack of feathers for his pillow, but a wise man, he'll buy the whole stinking cockatrice and get his fill of meat into the bargain. So, wise man, how does 1500 gil sound? We're making it too easy if we offer 1500 gil. Really, we are. We need to haggle this motherfucker down. Jules, I'm not just gonna offer money. What do you want? You would do well to learn the ways of the world, boy, lest the world have its way with you. Well, shit. Am I gonna have to? You're not even gonna barter or haggle me down? I really just have to pay up? Bright boy, you learn fast. I call this meeting to order. Tell me, boy, heard any rumors in town? I haven't heard much of anything. I need to hear before I talk. A boy would do well to see what his ears can pick up off the streets. I thought that's what we were paying you for. I'm still not entirely sure what we paid him for. The city's just up these stairs. Me head says all I've gotta do is walk up 'em. But me feet are trembling. What with the assassination and all. What, are you worried they're gonna blame you? So there's gonna be one random generic NPC we have to find, huh? People round here, they're the ones what didn't make it up there. Dregs, dropouts. Oh, how I tire of the vulgar life. But I'll get out. I'm totally mangling that, but I don't care. It's not nearly as bad as the accent I did for Radical Dreamers. Best not speak to me, lest my ill luck rub off on you. I lost everything. Everything! Ah, if I'd only had the right information. Yes, apparently it's the only thing worth anything here. Come to hear it tell, perhaps. There's a lot to be learned from the stories of the past. A lot you youngsters seem to have forgotten. to your peril, too. You should show a little more respect for fairy tales. Not a bad TV show, I have to say, from what I have seen of it. A proper gent. Finally, someone who's not a vulgar. Excuse me for a second, proper gent. Let's see. You think you might not stare at me? I'm in the middle of a very important conversation. Okay, so maybe I need to just sneak around the other side there. I'm gonna have to get that treasure chest. So maybe if I stand back here? An important conversation seems like something I would definitely want to eavesdrop on. Okay, what if I just turn my back? Here, look, I'm not staring at you. Totally not. Go on and keep talking. My ears only can hear in front of me. Probably won't be that easy. If I talk to you, don't think you can look down on me. I'm saving me gil to get out of here and up there. Why, I've got a bag full of coin put aside already. That is, I had a bag full of coin till someone came along and stole it. I was sure it'd be safe as houses in that barrel, too. So someone stole your money. You know, I've got a ton of gil. Why am I hunting down information? Why don't I just buy my way up there? Me gran's got me worried. She keeps on talking about going to the city and making her fortune. Making her fortune? She's old. Okay. Trying to go up to Arcades, perchance. I know the type. All the hopes and dreams, but never any knowledge. Ye wouldn't venture into battle without a blade, am I right? Yeah, I would. I've got magic. To go to the city without the proper knowledge, why, 'tis the same thing. And I'll tell you somewhat else. It was knowledge what brought them senators to their knees. And that's the truth. Still want to go to the city? Maybe. Jiminy Christmas, this is gonna make me want to not record for a long time again. I'm not even gonna read this stuff. Just because I've probably already talked to all these people. And I'm probably gonna have to... I don't know if I've went down that side. I'm probably gonna have to backtrack all the shifty eyed man. I'm probably gonna have to backtrack all the way to the beginning. You know, this is something Persona never makes me fucking do. Oh, let's see. My little brother's back. The pride and joy of the clans come back with tales from the city. So how was it? Don't tell me. You made a mint, didn't ya? Enough for all of us, I'll bet. Well, I set up a shop. But the competition. Let your guard down for a moment and the next door over will slip a knife in your ribs. How I've wanted to come home. I've missed the smell of the sewers here. No one cares about all of your sob stories. Okay? Get out of this place. There's nothing here for you. Seriously, there's other jobs. Just take an airship or something. Maybe, I mean, if you can't even afford an airship, you're definitely never going to get to Arcades, so... It might be a real good idea to just give up those dreams, then. So an airline ticket's gotta be a lot cheaper. An ex-broker. I played many a man false in the city. So I did. Of course I was being played just the same, though I didn't know it. Played... Why is that highlighted? I've ruined so many men. 'Tis all I can do now to hide myself here. And hope I don't run into any former clients. Okay, so we're gonna sell him out. Is that how this is gonna go? It's an old but dignified fowl just sitting there. Okay. I actually didn't want to gather you, but what do you say? Okay, I'm going to assume that that highlighted sentence was actually what I needed. In the case that it's not, I might just scream. Throw the controller across the room. We'll have to see how I handle it. Don't let me down, old man. We're gonna let slip that you're in protective custody back here. Witness protection program. Yeah, there's the guy out. He lives down on the corner. If you need to go break his legs or something. Was it this way? I think they might actually... Yeah, it was. I was gonna say, I think they might actually just loop together these wonderful hallways that were in tunnels. Let's save it. The beginning of the end. What do we got? Emergency oh shit save. It's time to get updated. Oh yeah, Jules. How about this? Is this anything? I called this meeting to order. Tell me, boy, heard any rumors in town? Well, I heard about a man in Arcades who swindled for swindling's sake. A swindler's swindler, is it? There's a fellow in the Alley of Low Whispers. Come fresh from Arcades. Go and tell him what you've heard. Why am I being a narc? I don't like this turn of events. The Alley of Muted Sighs. Do I have to mute my sighs while I'm here? Can I sigh audibly? Because it honestly feels good. Honestly, I think sometimes I just need to play games that allow me to bitch about them. You can't play games that are too good. I thought maybe those people had moved. I mean, you can't eat cake every single day, guys, okay? You've got to mix it up a little bit. That's what keeps things interesting. Fill myself with a bit of piss and vinegar before my next recording session, so I've got that little bit of rage still in the back. It's healthy. The Alley of Low Whispers. Of course it wouldn't be marked on my map. I'm pretty damn sure that's where we needed to go. I notice now it's not marked on my map. That's great. For a while, you know, they gave you that little quest information down at the bottom. We must go to the shifting sands. I think this is where the old man was. Yeah, the ex-broker. Hopefully I didn't completely misinterpret what I'm supposed to do. It's possible that I did. I think I've read some of these things wrong already. Yes, we all hate Vane. Stare Bottom Elder. I feel like I'm in an episode of Orange is the New Black. A precocious girl. Vaughn, don't be Piper, for the love of God. Any character other than her. What do you sell, old man? Bacchus wine. I don't really need any. Apparently I do need a bunch of these. Now that I think about it, I do use them all the time, so let's spend a shit ton of money on them. Causes one ally to attack. No. I hate losing control of my characters. I have a feeling I did misinterpret this. Hating man. No. I couldn't talk to you before, could I? Me granddaughter claims she's seen a great airship. Of course I thought it was the Alexander, that being the biggest I know of, but her description. Mayhap they made a new, bigger airship now. Or mayhap she just does not have a good size reference. Oi, you there. You look like someone who knows a good deal when he sees it. So, how's about some Moogles then, eh? I got 8 of them. Discount if you take the lot. It's a bargain, they're cute and they dance. How do you get rid of them? I'll buy some Moogles. Interesting. Been told that joining the Watch is a good way to get on in the world. Yet others tell me it's a hard life. You just gotta do something. You see that bridge up there? On the far side of that is the Imperial City of Arcades. When I get a bit bigger, I'm gonna be a soldier there. Hello, Moogles. Okay, so these Moogles were kidnapped. And that's what they're singing about. I thought I had to come to this alleyway and fucking talk to somebody. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to run back and talk to Jules. I apologize for being retarded, guys. I honestly got used to having my hand held by the map and telling me where to go. So I kind of stopped reading as much as I should. Let's see, disparaging woman. Before I go anywhere, I want to see if any of these people are the ones I'm supposed to talk to. I'll just power through it. The shifty-eyed man. They don't even shift together at the same time. It's super creepy. And I swear that some of these civilians keep changing up. Like they weren't there last time. Jules, what did I even have to do? I probably just had to talk to him again. You told him just as I told you. Good boy. I don't even know who I told, okay? I don't know, Jules. I told everyone in town, actually. I hope that wasn't supposed to be a secret, because you didn't give me a very fucking good description of who the hell we were looking for, Jules. You gotta be more of a team player here. I'm not sure what any of this has to do with going up in the world. It feels like we're crawling around in the dirt. Oh. Witness the power of knowledge, my boy. See? It begins. There's a fight! The bloke what come from the city's gone berserk! As if the guards would give a shit. Let those morons stab each other in the alleyways. Now's our chance. Thanks, Jules. That was the dumbest distraction in the world, and how did you even know that we would come up with knowledge that would distract the guards and get them to leave their post? Damn, Jules, you really are good. Never thought you'd go for such a meager price. A pirate should know that words are worth gil uncountable. So here's some words for you, old bouthy buddy. The prodigal Bunansen's sons come back to the Imperial Roost. See, words of much value these. Bunanas's son. The prodigal Bunanas's son. Bah, you always speak in retarded riddles, Jules. No one knows what the fuck you're talking about until it comes to pass. You're not Nostradamus. Actually, you are Nostradamus. Fucking vague enough to fit any situation. Thanks for nothing, Jules, you con man. And now we've stepped into the world of the fifth element. We're going to beat the Empire with the power of love. It's our only choice. And Fran's ass, too.
You're gaping like a fish out of water.
I'm just checking out the city. Even if it is the Empire.
You've changed, Fawn. You were always marching to your own beat. Almost like you were impatient, even. In a good way.
Yeah, but I've killed like 1 million people since then.
Maybe it's because I've seen more now.
And murdered tons of people with families.
Never imagined I'd ever come this far away from home. Hey, Lars is here in the city, isn't he?
We've all had to grow up,
He's a
Pinello.
tough one. I wonder
Except
how he's
you.
doing.
You haven't even seen combat yet. So
You
don't judge
always were
me.
a soft touch, Fawn. You know what's amazing? I always thought I'd go my whole life without meeting people like the Princess or Lord Larsa. And here we are in the capital.
I know. It's a little over my head sometimes.
You don't say.
Good, Vaughn. You've come to understand the difficulties of serving royalty.
Hey, I'm just along for the ride.
That wasn't a complaint, was it, Bosch?
Right. Let's get moving.
Hey, don't change the subject.
Right.
Those happy morons. That look in her face. Ah, we're in Arcades. 24 minutes later of crawling through the sewers. I have an elderly friend, a court musician by trade. To hear him play the lute, you would think it sang. I wish I had a really uppity, snooty voice for them. We go our separate ways here, Van. I've some business to attend to. We'll meet again later. And don't forget, no heroics, because I'm the main character of this story. Nothing happens without me. You got that? Huh? Hey! It's not fair. It's not like I asked to be rode in. What I want is a save crystal more than anything. So we're going to be ending this video soon. Can't let the file sizes get too large. Now, I'm not talking to any of you. Even though I probably should. We live in an empire, but 'twas not always so. How did it come to be? Military might? Wise wool? No, it must take more than these things. How can we hope to carry Empire's glory into the future if we know not her past? Yet our academies teach us little of her true history. I stole that accent. There are those who make crafts and sell them at market. I make not crafts but music. By my lute's soothing voice do I earn my daily bread. There was a time when I did quite well by it too. Sadly, people nowadays seem to enjoy cacophonous marches. Few have an ear for a lute's quiet song. Is it cacophonous, cacophorous? God, I hate hearing certain words pronounced so many ways, especially when they're wrong, because then I got this list of pronunciations to instantly choose from, and sometimes it's wrong. It's a cacophony. It's a phony cock of doodles. What is this? I think that's a magic shop up here, if I'm not mistaken. Charlotte's Magicery. Not that I can really afford anything, since I did spend a bunch of gil. We got a technique shop up here. I probably actually do need to get some magic and techniques from this place, but if I find another save crystal, it'll probably be a teleport crystal. Good juggling there, lad. Which means unless something nuclear happens to this city, we should be able to come back here anytime we want. A dead end, really. Not even like a secret house at the very end. Excuse me, officer. I'm looking for the resistance. Could you give me some directions, please? So is this all just a dead end? Basically, yes. Actually, hang on. So maybe I just need to go down this way. For a minute I couldn't tell what area I actually came from. Because I'm retarded, as I have mentioned multiple times. Do you have anything here? Weapons? That might be nice. Where does this lead to? Only those with 9 or more chops may ride this cab, boy. Nothing personal, I assure you. Chops? What's that? If you lack a chop, you can pay coin. That's a million gil, thank you. What? That's crazy. Having a spot of trouble, are we? Oh, it's you again, Jules? I have a message from Master Balthier. He's waiting in Central. He says to come quickly. On this? But we need a chop. What's a chop, anyways? When a boy wants information... That's right. A boy pays 2,500 gil. Sounds about right. No! Fuck you, Jules. Quit trying to extort us. A bit late in the game to be pinching gil, isn't it? Did you break the fourth wall? Is that what you're doing here? I'm gonna keep denying him. Fine, here's your gil. Why, any upstanding citizen of the Empire carries a chop. It's a mark of status sometimes, a writ of transit others. If you were aiming to go to Central, where the gentry live, I'd think you need 9 chops. Well, how do you get them, Jules? Like I've said, the key is knowledge, boy. You do your part here on the street, talk to the right people, you'll earn your chops in no time. That doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, it does. It's a horrible gameplay mechanic. Ugh, people in Arcades love doing good deeds. Why, if they're helping you out, it must mean they're superior. Do you understand, boy? Not sure I do, but I'll give it a try. Thanks, Jules. Friend of Master Balthier's is a friend of mine, especially if he carries a fat purse filled with gil. Yes, Fran. Give him the dead stare. So, lovely. I get to talk to a whole bunch more people that I don't want to talk to. I can tell you right now, I'm going to find a save crystal in this next sector. And whenever we come back, we're just going to spam talking to people. They don't have anything relevant to the plot to add. It's fucking filler. And we're going to cut through it. Like a hot knife through butter. Or something. There'd better be a save crystal here. All the way at the end, you dirty bastards. You dirty, greasy, slimy bastards. At the very least, so that's kind of good. It does let us start at the very end of the city here and then work our way down towards Jules, where hopefully by the time we arrive an hour later, we'll have all the chops that we need. Wait a second. There's also an airship place here. I guess you would have to be able to fly out, in case you couldn't pay Jules. Because I'm going to assume that you have to actually pay him in order to advance the story. That there's no way Vaughn could be smart enough to figure out what a chop is on his own. I'm going to assume the worst. So whenever we come back, we're gonna go earn ourselves some chops.